Good afternoon, everybody. I hope you're extremely excited about this opportunity to purchase your first digital real estate asset online. This is definitely a growing trend. And today I'm going to talk about the Apollo property. It's an apartment building in Edmonds, Washington. That is a neighboring suburb of Seattle. Beautiful property built by two great developers. But before I get into Apollo, I just want to say that this is really a unique opportunity to take a look at digital assets. You saw what happened last week, which is the week of May 5th through May 12th, when we had the meltdown of cryptocurrency assets. That should be kind of a lesson to everybody that you want to try to make sure in your portfolio you have some real asset-backed projects, real assets that are backed by something other than supply and demand. And so what we're selling you right now with RedSwan assets is digital properties, digital shares of these beautiful assets. You could actually buy shares of these properties and own the share of this property based on your budget. This is an amazing opportunity because quite frankly, only the wealthy organizations have been able to buy this, but now you can actually involve yourself in buying quality. I'm excited because it's been 20 years in the business, selling mostly to institutions, and now we're making this available to investors like you and me that are looking to put your money into something solid for either a long period of time or a short period of time. And one of the major benefits of having one of these digital assets is that you can sell your shares if you want to, or you can hold on to your shares. You're in charge. There's no, other than the seasoning period of 12 months. After that, you're able to trade back and forth. And I think this is a great way for you to build your portfolio of high quality assets. So let's get started. This first asset is the Apollo, like I said, in beautiful Edmonds, Washington, which is very close to Seattle. It's like a 15-minute drive. It's close to the waterfront, which is a gorgeous setting, demographics high end with multi-million-dollar homes in the area. This is the kind of property you want to buy. I've been in real estate for 19 years selling multifamily assets, and you're always going to look for three basic things. One is the sponsor. To make sure that the people that are building this asset have a reputation of quality. And these sponsors in Blackfish Capital, Johnny Vong and Andrew Miller, both have a lot of experience in building. They've over $3 billion of building apartments in the past 25 years, which makes them extremely qualified and competent. So then the second thing you want to look for is location. Is this a location that's going to stand the test of time? Is this a location that's in high demand? Is this a location that will continue to drive up in rents based on its desirability? And the answer to all those questions with regards to Apollo is yes, yes, and yes. Apollo is an asset that is located, like I said, in Edmonds, Washington, was just a suburb of Seattle. It's growing. It's a beautiful community. People would love to be here in this very tranquil setting, but yet be so close to the major city. We think it's going to be very desirable for years to come. If you look at some of the comps that we have in there, you'll see that it's priced extremely fair compared to the comps of things that have sold in the past. But lastly, other than the location, you want to consider the property amenities, how well it's being built, the type of materials. And you can see from the picture behind me, this is a superior asset with all the state-of-the-art materials and equipment. It's very efficient in terms of environment, and the green aspect of the building has been utilized with great materials that are providing efficiency for our environment. And also, the last but not least is the yield. What you get out of this in terms of return. And, we're looking at an IRR, which means by the time 5 years rolls down the road and you're thinking about maybe exiting this asset, is forecasted to have a 24% IRR. That means 24% gain over what you put in, the money you put in, which is very, very, I think, very acceptable, and also in today's market, hard to find. The other cash yield expectation is the cash on cash yield, which is what you generate every year in terms of dividends from this property. So you put $1,000 in, what kind of yield would you generate until you sell the asset? And they're estimating a 9.8%, just call it 10% cash on cash dividend yield. Think about your bank account right now. What kind of money are you generating with your bank on an annual basis? Probably zero. So being able to generate 10% return on your money after this property is stabilized is definitely a significant advantage. So that is all I have to say about the Apollo. I think we're open for sale. There's only like 2 weeks left, and we're only raising now $3 million. Everything else has been covered. So this is really your last opportunity. And I know that you guys have been waiting a long time to buy something great. Well, this is definitely a great investment for you to consider. If you have any questions, please call Simon or myself. Our numbers are on the screen. But don't miss out on APLO, the Apollo Apartments in Edmonds, Washington. Thank you.